Relationship with the UAAG grant, United Nations, and Ken Nwakanma explained in details. Please watch to the end. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel and share this news. Thank you and God bless you.
Good morning, everybody. I trust that you had a restful night, and for those of you who spent the night working on your ledgers, well done. Well done, because I did the same thing here. My name is Mr. Moshebi. A lot of you have either called me or sent me a message at one point or the other since last weekend. Now, due to the volume of calls that I've been receiving, and also some that have been channeled to Dr. Femi of Power of Five, that was what informed the necessity to make this voice note to answer the questions that we feel, are quite general, because most of you are kind of asking the same questions. So I want to use this voice note to clarify a lot of things so that whatever your concerns are, whatever your questions are, I trust that by the time you finish listening to this voice note, most of it, if not all, would have been answered. Now, I'm going to start with some things about UAAG. It is very simple. UAAG is not like Tilbert or any other grant. Now, what you need to know is that the UN, that's the United Nations, is in charge, and they're asking for a detailed report, even down to the location and the gender, the sex of your beneficiaries or recipients, as we have it now. Now, the federal government of Nigeria are the ones overseeing or monitoring the activities of UAAG, both before and after disbursement. In other words, even when your accounts start receiving alert and your phone starts shaking, the money has entered, federal government is still monitoring what you do with the money. Now, anyone who receives funds and does not disburse will be in trouble. Okay. So UAAG, as it were, is like a combination of federal government and the United Nations working hand in hand. Apostle Nwakanma is receiving instructions from the UN. So we can say he's in charge by proxy. The template that was received or shared on the platform yesterday came directly from the United Nations, not even from Apostle Ken. It was shared on a platform, and Apostle Ken forwarded it to the group. Now, concerning the filling of this new template, this new ledger template, you will notice some things on it. First of all, the three columns that have just been added, that's location, sex, and amount. You can easily fill in the location and the sex or gender of your beneficiaries. The column for amount, you can leave it out for now. You can leave that out for now, the column for amount. Now, I want to concentrate on the top, the header, where you have United Alliance for African Grant Project, and name of NGO name, NGO serial number, and all that. Now, this is the part where I want you to listen attentively. You put the name of your NGO under NGO name. You put the CEO and phone number of that NGO there. That's your NGO, obviously. Then the bundle holder, which we used to know as cluster head. The person's name and phone number will be there, bundle holder and phone number. And then bundle holder account details. That's the bank name and then the account number. Now, some people are asking that they want to put their name as being CEO, as bundle holder across all their clusters. The outcome of that decision is that your NGO will be taken out and disqualified. What should you do? Very simple. It is your NGO, right? Let's say, for instance, you have 200 bundles. Good. Make sure that your NGO name, your own name as a CEO, and your phone number is consistent across all your 200 bundles. But ensure that bundle holder name, phone number, and account details is different per ledger. In other words, for each spreadsheet, for each bundle or cluster as we know it to be, the name of the bundle holder is different. Even if you say you have, let's say you have 10 clusters, you cannot put your name as the principal director or cluster head or bundle holder across all the 10. You are just setting up yourself for disqualification. Rather, look for 9 other people that you know are reliable and you can trust them. Let each one of them be bundle holder for the remaining 9, while you will be the bundle holder for number 1. So you put another person for number 2, you put another person for number 3, until you exhaust the number that you have on you. Now, the reason why I'm stressing this is there must not be anything wrong with the account details of the bundle holder. In other words, if it's been long your account was active, it is time to go and reactivate it. If your account has been sleeping or probably it has started growing cobwebs, it is time to clear the cobwebs. Go and reactivate account and inform your accounting officer or your account officer in whatever bank it is that you are expecting something, whether you are a bundle holder or a CEO. Now, one of the things you also need to take note of is once disbursement happens as a CEO, there is a time frame for disbursement. So once the money hits your account, the expectation is that within that time frame, you've already told and prepared all your bundle holders, all the people that you've put their names as bundle holder or cluster head as we have it. You must have informed them to be on standby that, look, when this money comes, ensure that by so time, depending on the period given for disbursement, your account is empty of any money that is not your own. In other words, if you're supposed to disburse to 1,000 people and the money for 1,000 people should hit your account within the stipulated time of disbursement, in fact by latest second to the last day of disbursement, you must ensure that it is only your own money that's remaining in your account, because otherwise you would have some explanation to give. Okay, once again, let me reiterate here that the template is from the UN. It's not something that Apostle Ken just designed. It is from the UN. Now, for those of you who have been asking questions about company, can we bring our business, can we bring our corporate company and all that? This is the answer. It is a United Nations principle that is only NGOs and cooperatives, no company allowed. Remember that I said before that it is strictly NGO and cooperatives. No corporate organization, no business or company allowed. So it is a decision from above, and we are dealing with white men here. So we cannot use any African mindset or Nigerian mentality. And if any one of us tries it, the person is setting him or herself up for disqualification. Nobody will inform you. They will just delete your NGO name. And that will be the end. Another thing, you cannot sign for another NGO. Any NGO CEO must be on ground to sign for themselves. Nobody in the US of A or Canada or whatever, the person has to be on ground to come and sign by themselves. Now, if you're already a bundle holder or a cluster head in one NGO, let me repeat again. If you're already a bundle holder or a cluster head in one NGO, for instance, you're a bundle holder or a cluster head in Power of Five, you cannot be a bundle holder or cluster head in another NGO. One of you, as in one of the NGOs, will be in trouble. Remember, this thing is everything is being driven, guided, and monitored from the UN and by the UN. And also, beneficiary details should be perfected. That's referring to the account details. There are some people that are submitting accounts that are more than the required 10 digits. Some, the digits of the accounts are not enough. So ensure that all your beneficiary details are well captured. Once again, if you have a lot of bundles or clusters, you need to let your bundle holders know and let them be on standby to disburse quickly once the account is credited. Because if you do not release funds from your account within the time given, you will be prosecuted. Let me see if I'm not missing anything else. Yes, also, okay, I've already talked about ensuring that your accounts and everything is in place, and of course, inform your accounting officer that you're expecting to receive some funds and all that, so that if your account has been dormant, it can be reactivated. If for any reason disbursement happens and the money bounces back, then you will have some explanation to do. Once again, as a CEO of a cooperative or NGO, there must not be any extra funds found in your account for whatever reason at the end of disbursement. Otherwise, you will face questioning, because what they will ask you is, you are the one that said, or you claimed that you had this number of recipients. So what happened? So please, let us be guided. Let us act wisely. Let me remind us again, we are dealing with white people here. Apostle Ken Nwakanma'S is like a proxy channel. We're actually dealing with white people, and they know our ways. So please, let everybody be guided. Thank you very much. God bless you, and well done. Like I told people yesterday, those who called me, they were asking when is deadline for submission of ledgers. And I told them no date has been given, but in the meantime, work as though you have 24 hours to submit. God bless you all.